Well, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there. Hey, y'all, it's the 8th day of Christmas. Hey, come on. Let's go. Come on inside the StreamYard room. Dineen Merriweather here. Now go ahead. You might need your notepad tonight. We're gonna have a conversation. I'll save maybe 15 plus minutes because it's not me and somebody else. So I don't have to go to 30 minutes, but I could go to 30 minutes. It depends. It depends on how the Holy Spirit lead me. But I'm gonna drop this message off for you, and hopefully it will encourage you, inspire you to honor yourself by doing the work. Put it in the chat, honor yourself by doing the work. So while you go grab your pen and your pad, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Dineen Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business by building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is God has called you to do. So yes, tonight, all right, sisty, yeah, be up in here because we're about to have a conversation. We're about to get it in. We're about to do the work. So what I wanted to share is to build like a context around this conversation. Then I'm going to share some things from the gift that I want to give out today. And then I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my weekend. It's fight night. Put it in the chat. Fight night. It's fight night. If you don't know this, my husband and I are big boxing fans. We watch fights almost every weekend. We, travel for them. We really, really do enjoy them. If he was to tell the story, he would tell you that I sleep through most of them, but it's not true. I'm up, I'm watching, I'm entertained. So I do enjoy it, and I want to go back up there and watch some boxing tonight. It is also my anniversary weekend. So happy anniversary to John and I, celebrating 18 years in the game, 18 years connected, making it through this amazing thing called marriage, ups and downs and all. Just so happy that I've been able to share this part of my life with him, 18 years of my life with him. And hopefully there's many, 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 many more, to death do us part. Whoever should go first. That's what I'm standing for. So listen, let's get into this conversation about honoring yourself by doing the work. And LaShawn, I want you to go ahead and grab that, whatever that thing is from your dresser that we was talking about, that we maybe she said maybe I shared it sometime during Queenpreneurs Becoming the Change program. Hey Kimberly! Hi Kimberly! Oh my God, I missed you so much. We gotta catch up, just have a little chit chat. We could just jump on the Zoom. Let's try to do it before the new year. Maybe we can help encourage each other and pray with each other for the things that we're standing for in 2024. But so happy to see you here tonight. And thank you so much for congratulating John and I. Again, happy to be here with you in this space. Pamela has said, Pamela. Okay, so we gotta talk. I mean, you got some stuff that you need to send me. I'm so happy that you're here tonight. Hey Dineen, yes, you are doing such a great work, girl. You are too. I'm just so happy to share these platforms, to share this space with you. So excited that we're doing it together. Yes, Pamela. Hey girl, yes, we are up in here, y'all. I'm just saying. She said, I know. Okay. All right, because I was looking like, I don't know what Pamela got to send me some stuff, right? But anyway, it's my anniversary weekend. I ain't stressed, Pamela. Let me tell you, I know it's going to happen. It's going to be great, and we're going to work it out. We'll be together right here Monday night, 8:00 p.m. for the 12 days of Christmas. So look, let's go ahead and start having this conversation about doing the work. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself by doing the work. And Kimberly, LaShawn, and Pamela, you all have done work to actually obtain the things that you were after. And I just want to share sometimes how we can get hemmed up, discouraged, not staying in the game because we allowed the work of a thing. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little tickle in my throat. This happened to old people, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. My mama used to get this tickle in her throat, and me and my sister used to tease her, but y'all don't even understand. It happened so quick. You could just be talking, and it ain't that I'm dehydrated. I got so much water over here. But honor yourself by doing the work. I'm going to put this mint in because I'm with family. So y'all don't want me choking because, I choke sometimes on film. And it takes me a minute to come back, before I'm able to talk. So let me just put that in here and see if I can get these vocal cords lubricated, right? And sitting up the way that I need to, let's get into this conversation. So I wanted to share with you that sometimes when we are going after goals and aspirations, we allow the work to discourage us, right? In this world, we have come so used to the instant popcorn success. And that's the way it appears. But I promise you, if you ask Kimberly, I promise you, if you ask Pamela, I promise you, if you ask LaShawn, and if you dare to ask me, it takes effort and it takes time in order for us to obtain the things that we're after. Yes. I mean, attest to it. Like, if you agree, yes, it takes time. Hey, honey, I went through the Queenpreneurs Academy program 2022 and launched the business Joy. Amen. So grateful to you. So grateful to you as well for participating. So listen, and going and honoring yourself. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself by doing the work. Honor yourself by doing the work. Yes, it takes effort and it takes time. And for anybody that's up to doing anything, can attest to, it takes effort and it takes time. The credentials that Pamela has earned, the PhD Dr. Kimberly has earned, the Esquire behind LaShawn has earned, law degree, right? It's just deferred gratification is the key. Okay, so y'all up in here, y'all for this conversation. So go ahead, share this in your community, hit the share button. Let's get down and dirty. This may be like a clutch of pearls type of situation. So I wanted to share with you, there was a couple of careers that I had in mind for myself when I was growing up, and all it took was a little bit of effort above and beyond what I wanted to give for me to quit. So first, I wanted to be an obstetricianist. Yep. I wanted to deliver babies. And I remember having a conversation with my mom. First thing that she shared with me that kind of shattered my spirits a little bit was that, Dineen, sometimes babies don't make it. Okay. So that was a shatter a little bit, right? That was uncomfortable. That made me sad, teary-eyed. And I was just like, I don't know if I could take being in the delivery room and the baby don't make it, or having to tell a parent that's carrying a baby that they have to carry a baby full term and the baby's still not going to make it, right? That would be a difficult conversation. Not really sure. Hey, Missy, if you in the house, say hello. So happy that you are out here. Share this video. So that was a part of the discouragement, right? Like, it was kind of like, not sure. What she was just giving me reality check. Babies don't make it all the time, right? So not really discouraging. It busted my bubble and it made me a little hesitant. But let me tell you what was the coup de grace, the mic drop to make me be like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. When I found out that it would take me 7 years or more to become an obstetricianist, you know what I said? I ain't trying to be in school that long. I'm going to do these 4 years and I'm getting out. Because if y'all didn't know, I wasn't even trying to go to college. Like, if it was up to me, I wouldn't be a college graduate. I just want you to know that I wouldn't be a college graduate. But thanks so much to my parents for telling me, my father with his consistent coming to, having a talk with Jesus, come to Jesus talk, where he's like, oh, you can't live in my house without going to school. Now, you going to school, I can help you. But if you're not going to school, you told yourself getting a job and you want to work and all that, you're going to be paying some rent if you staying here. You're going to be kicking in. Put it in the chat, skin in the game, right? So what I saw too, that there was less skin in the game if I just went and did what they told me to do, go to school. Now, in actuality, I had to take out loans and all that stuff. It might have been, a better trade-off the way that loans go, even though mine is paid off. Thank you, Jesus. It probably would have been better for me to pay some rent and stay home. But I am super happy and thankful that I went to school. It was a great experience. I got my degree, telecommunications with a concentration in radio production, because I was sure that I wanted to be around some singers, okay? Because I didn't even get there yet. So once I figured out that I had to do 7 years of college, that was out. Obstetricianist is done. So then I started focusing on my singing career, right? I've been singing and traveling choirs and all that stuff since I was in grammar school. And I'm talking about had a powerful voice ever since maybe 10 years old, like powerful, maybe even younger than that. I know it was in church. I started way younger than that. But where I had to perform on stage and sing more adult developed songs, it was definitely traveling choir, one of the youngest members of the traveling choir in grammar school. And I really pursued this career of singing. I mean, all the way through grammar school, all the way through high school. We're talking about management. We're talking about competitions in the newspaper. Like I was serious. Group in school, going to the recording studio. Let me tell you what was the mic drop for the singing. I actually had an internship in a recording studio down in what part of Georgia was it, LaShawn? I want to say Stone something, but it wasn't Stone something. It was another place in Georgia. Put it in the chat. So I worked first at the at Hot 97 in Georgia. That was my daytime internship. I also worked at Publix. Thank you, LaShawn, College Park. So I also worked at the Publix grocery store because I always wanted to be a cashier. So I was a cashier at Publix. And then I had an internship at a recording studio in College Park. So the radio station was in College Park at the time, Hot 97 in Atlanta. I worked at a recording studio, which was like Savage Recording Studio. It was one of my girlfriend's cousins that had a recording studio. And I worked at Publix. Now, the recording studio, of course, was getting me closer to laying tracks, having songs, doing all the amazing artists coming in. I'm singing hooks, all the things. But let me tell you what was the mic drop. There was a guy who actually wrote a song that was looking for a singer to sing it. When I discovered that as a singer, if you're not the writer, you're not the arranger or the producer, you don't get to choose the song. You don't get to choose how you sing the song. I'm telling you, if you don't know, here it is. You don't get to choose how you sing the song. Like when I got the song in hand, the guy recorded the song that he didn't have a voice, but he sang the song the way he wanted the song to be sang. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And when I got that and couldn't do, that's what hashtag no choice. That's girl. That was a mic drop. So when I figured out that I didn't have any creative arrangements or styles for the songs, I was like, and here it is. And here where the hard work came in. When I went into the recording studio at the time, and I don't know how advanced recording studios are now, but in this particular studio, for every part of the song, there was a separate track. So I was the lead vocalist, I was the background vocalist, I was the ad-lib vocalist, I was the fluctuation, different dynamics, the echoes, right? Because it was like, so don't knock at my, all of that, me, the one person singing all that, echoing and all that. I'm telling you, it might have been over 10 tracks to that one song. So you do know what that means. That's at least 10 tracks done well. Can you imagine how many times I had to sing each part of the song? The devil is a lie. After that one song, I was like, you know what? Singing, it ain't for me. I'm going to leave it for the professionals. We're going to leave it for Beyonce. We're going to leave it for Monica. All these people that can record albums in 2 weeks flat. We're going to leave the singing for them. I'm going to be all right if I'm just in close proximity to the singing. And that's how being a promotions director came about. I'm just telling you, that's what happened. So the singing career was done. So here I am now, working in radio 2013, sitting at my desk. And God, he has the nerve to tell me that speaking and teaching is what I should be doing. Now, did y'all not hear? I don't like school. If y'all didn't hear that, let me say it. I don't like school. I don't like further education. I got my degree. I don't need another. And if anybody was to ever tell me that I would go back for any certifications, anything, I will tell you that you are lying. Now, mind you, I have done some other certifications and licenses and all that stuff. I kind of got over the not learning, right? I got over the not learning. I knew that wasn't going to work. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself by doing the work. Put it in the chat. Honor yourself by doing it right. LaShawn is like, yeah, she does not like school. I don't. So I can't even get mad with my kids, with my daughter, my youngest. Well, she like, why do I even have to do this? Why? I can't tell her, I understand what you're saying, baby. I wish you didn't. Right? I gotta encourage her. Like, nope, this is just part of the process because they're actually building different skills within you, right? Which is calling consistency. Put it in the chat. Consistency. And it's called discipline. Put it in the chat. Discipline. School does all of this. Discipline, right? It teaches you time management. Put it in the chat because I want people to come back. Like, put it in the chat. time management, right? And what are some other things? Perseverance, right? School teaches you so many things, teaches you about failure, disappointment, upsets and breakdowns. It teaches you with all of that, right? At school is magnificent for the life lessons, friendships, relationships. School is no joke. It is definitely a learning ground for so many life skills above and beyond just education, right? So I do think it's a process that people should stay in the game. Honor yourself by doing the work. Put it in chat, do the work. Put it in the chat, do the work. So yeah, she said, "Oh, you are Chip." Yes, I am. I am Chip Senior. So after I got over not being a singer, I was like, I can go into radio. I could be around artists, which it worked. I was around artists for the majority of my career in radio. I planned major events for Radio One. I was around singing, and I do still sing in multiple a cappella groups, right? I still sing for church. But in reference to trying to record an album or whatever, I'm not saying that I never do it because I don't want God to make me out as a liar. So I'd rather not say that. But I'll say I got out of that game. And then when he told me speaking and teaching is what you need to be doing, immediately I was like, I don't have no skills doing that. I don't know how to do that. This is what I said. This is exactly what I said audibly out my mouth. Like, as I'm crying, because I'm crying too, because I already know he's not playing, right? And I was just like, I don't know how to do that. And immediately I was like, I'm gonna have to train. Like, I'm gonna have to go to school. I'm gonna have to get underneath somebody and learn a skill. Like, I'm gonna have to practice this, put it in the chat, do the work. And so while I continue to fight God, because that's what I was doing, I also started to do the work of developing myself to be a speaker and teacher, right? I started off by going to different conferences. I wasted a whole lot of money, but I didn't know, right? I did the best I could with what I knew. I met with a young lady on the other day, and she was asking for advice on things to do or to try and how to figure it all out. And I just opened my heart up and I told her. I could have been even more brutally honest with her, but of course I gave it to her in a way that I felt like was palatable and she could take it and hopefully learn something from it, right? So I started going to conferences like Lisa Nichols, Brendan Burchard, Iyanla Van Zant. I got my certification as an integrative wellness coach. I got that. And I don't know if y'all know this. It is not important. I'm not even going to tell y'all. But anyway, I got that. And then I started like just doing speaking engagements and teaching classes at church. That kind of gave me an opportunity to get over my stage fright of doing something new, because when I sing, I'm always still nervous. When I speak, I'm always still nervous. As my sister would tell you, even before I go live and the things that Kimberly has had me do, I think I'm probably more comfortable on my own platform. But when I go into spaces with people I don't know, number one, I'm bringing my sister with me. That's so don't ask me to come speak and you don't give me a ticket for my sister to be with me. She's going to be with me. She's the person that's my anchor in the room. She's the person that I bounce stuff off of before I go on. She's the person that I recap with at the end. And I have another sister at church that helps me with my spiritual lessons. After I teach a class in Bible study, I have a debrief with her after every class, right? And it's consistent. Like, she already know I'm calling. It could be 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I'm calling to see what worked, what didn't work, what I could do, all the things, right? So listen, I actually continue to build my skills and say yes to God, right? To move forward in this, to do the work. And I'm still doing the work right now, right? I was just talking to my husband in 2024. I was like, well, what conferences do you want to go to? What things are we letting go, right? There's certain subscriptions I need to let go. Like, I ain't doing the work. I'm not interested. It's not working. I got to get this off of my payroll. Like, I got to get this out of my expenses. But what are some of the things, like right now, that in order for you to go to the next level in your business, in your career, in your ministry, what do you have to learn? Put it in the chat. What do you have to learn? For me, marketing is it. That's going to be my focus next year. I'm going to be running like real ads, spending money, putting money back in my business, all the things. Say yes to God and do the work. Absolutely. Say yes to God and do the work. And here's the thing that I want to bless you with too before I go, right? So when I started this journey, I definitely wanted to be further along than where I was, right? What do you have to learn to go to the next level? Absolutely. What do you have to learn to go to the next level? Put this in the chat. There's levels to this. Put it in the chat. There's levels to this. And any form of anything that you're doing, there's levels to it. Even the job that you have today. Okay, LaShawn said training and marketing. I don't know if you just putting that for me or you putting that for yourself. I have to get training and marketing. Like, I want to be a marketing guru. I'm going to figure it out because I know that's what needs to happen in order for me to go to the next level. I need to get outside of the spaces that I'm already in and branch out to spaces that I haven't touched yet. Right? There's levels to this. Yes, put it in the chat. There's levels to this because I think if you get it, you can embrace where you are because you're in the perfect place. You're not supposed to be any other place than the place you are now. And when I started, when I was new, when I had things to learn, which I still have more things to learn, I was anxious and wanted to be somewhere else. When I looked at the Iyanlas, the Brendans, the Eric Thomases, when I looked at these people that I admire, that I was purchasing tickets to go see and be in their programs, I was wondering, like, why can't I get it? Why is it taking so long? What's happening? What are they doing that I'm not doing? And you know what? In actuality, it's the work. Put it in the chat. So when you look at your business and you see you don't have steady income coming in, you're not touching the lives that you want to touch, I promise you, you're not doing the work. I know. I told you it was going to be a clutch of pearls sooner or later. But when you look at it, how many telephone calls are you making? How many text messages are you sending out? How many email phones have you built? How many freebies have you circulated or marketed to the people in order for people to get into your customer relations marketing system? She said, ouch. Yep, it could be ouch, but I'm just here to help. That's what I'm here to help. Like, I'm here. This is all about honoring yourself by doing the work. And in order for all of us, just anything, because really the things that we want in life, if we really did the work, 6 months to a year, we could do it. We can make it happen. It wouldn't be nothing but a thing. It wouldn't be nothing but a thing. But you got to believe, number one, in yourself, that you could do it. And number two, you got to get that you got to do the work. Like, there's no shortcuts. There's no getting around it. It's no wishing and praying. It's like, it's none of that. Like, those are good for encouragements, motivation from help and all that stuff. And you definitely want God to be in the mix of everything that you're doing. But he still requires you to get behind the plow and do the work. Put it in the chat. I will do the work. So I want to bless your life. And I blessed so many people with this book last year. I definitely even want to do a discussion. I was telling my sister, like, oh my God, I really want to do a discussion on this book. Like, maybe we meet every couple of weeks after we read a chapter, after we try to apply or we gain something out of it, just like we do with scripture. I think you could do the same thing with things that you learn in the world, right? So this is the book that I'm going to bless somebody with. It is Chop Wood and Carry Water. How to Fall in Love with the Process of Becoming Great. Put it in the chat. I will do the work. That's right. No shortcuts. It ain't no getting around doing the work. It's just not. And when you look at it, you bless your life. Bless my life. Yeah, let me tell you, you don't even understand this book. It means the world to me. It was the best. It was my number one book from last year. I had it in my training program that I took with Landmark Worldwide, which I am now officially an introduction leader. So Landmark Worldwide, which is a whole different conversation. But Lisa Nichols, someone from Lisa Nichols' team told me about Landmark. And once she told me about Landmark, I just went registered for the class and I took it. Because she was like, until I fix my limiting thinking, I can't play with them. And for me, I wanted to play with Lisa Nichols. Why? Because they done figured out something and that I want to know. God done told me to get out here speaking and teaching. I don't know what I'm doing. And I got to get with some people that know what they're doing. Thank you so much, Sissy. So I'm an event leader for Landmark Worldwide, which is an organization that someone recommended from Lisa Nichols' team to tell me to go take because it would help with your limited thinking. Because what I found inside of my community and my courses from Queenpreneurs Academy to Jumpstart to Becoming a Change, until you work on your mindset, you won't take the actions that you need to take. You'll have some story, some reason. Put it put this in the chat. More reasons than results. More reasons than results. And a lot of us have them. And in certain areas of life, I have them. You have more reasons of why you can't do something than the results that you see in your life, but you keep wondering why you don't have the things that you want. It's easy. You're not doing the work. Because if you were doing the work, you would see results. Remember, results is in the world of performance. There's two worlds: world of reasons, world of performance. World of reasons, world of performance. We live in the world of reasons more than we live in the world of performance. Put it in the chat, because you might want to come back and get this and bless your life. You live in the world of reasons more than you live in the world of performance. You know how I told you next year it's all about 80% plan, it's 20% execution. Put it in the chat. 80% planning, 20% execution. We won't even take the time to plan out what we're going to talk about for the week or for the year or for the month or for the quarter, so we can actually have lessons or conversations that would be meaningful and impactful to people that we're here to serve. Because if you don't plan, then you're reacting. And reactions normally don't give you the results that you want because it's not strategic. It's not leading you anywhere. It's just like when you're inside my program, I'm like, yeah, you cracking the mic open and you going live, but why? You wrote a book. Okay, what are you doing with the book? I bought the book because I wanted to support you, but how is the book? How are you going to make me read the book? What is it about the book that's going to make me actually read it? And I'm telling you this right here, this one right here, you need to read it. You need to read it. So let me just tell you, it says some things you will learn in this book. I don't know if y'all have it. Do y'all have this on the back of y'all book? If not, y'all might need to go back and add it to all my authors out there. Okay, so listen to this. Some things, put it in the chat too. When I give them to you, my scribes, put this in the chat. Some things you will learn in the book. Under pressure, you don't rise to the occasion. You sink to the level of your training. Put it in the chat. That should just make you want to smack yourself right there. That'll just make you want to smack yourself. I hit a comment for some strange reason. I'm sorry, y'all. I hit a button. I didn't mean to hide the comment. I can't even, I don't know how to undo it. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I pressed a button. I thought it was going to help me scroll down. It didn't. Okay, so listen. Under pressure, you don't rise to the occasion. You sink to the level of your training. Did y'all got it? Y'all got it? Put it in the chat, because this is what you're going to learn in the book. So I'm going to say it one more time. Under pressure, you don't rise to the occasion. You sink to the level of your training. Number 2, you will learn this. Why it's impossible to cheat the person in the mirror. Oh, y'all put it in the chat. Why it's impossible to cheat the person in the mirror. Come on, Lord. Woo! Number 3, greatness isn't sexy. It is dirty, hard work. Put it in the chat. Greatness isn't sexy. It is dirty, hard work. Lord have mercy. That's why you got to honor yourself by doing the work. Everyone wants to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. Now, that's a clutch your pearl. That's a grab your pearls. That'll clutch everything. I'm going to read it again. Everyone wants to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. See, this is the kind of stuff I be reading. Here we go. One more time. Everyone wants to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. I'm gonna read a couple of more. I ain't gonna give you all of them. Another one. How to overcome the anxiety that stems from artificial maturity. How to overcome the anxiety that stems from artificial maturity. See, you think you're mature, but you're not. You walk around here, you play like you mature, but you're not. And I'm going to tell you how you can tell when you immature. I'm going to read this one, because this one right here reeks being immature. Why comparison is the thief of all joy. If you compare yourself to other people, you immature. That's looks, that's abilities, that's all, you immature. Okay? Don't be worried about what Dineen doing. You got to be the best that you can be. The only thing that I should be doing for you is either encouraging you, uplifting you, pulling you forward, making you reach further than you have before. But don't compare yourself to me, because I just told you, me wanting to be where someone else is, it's destructive. You can be in the same place way longer than you need to be because you're trying to figure out why you don't look the way they look, or why life ain't looking for you the way it is for them. Yeah, you're immature. If you compare yourself to other people, you're immature. It's a fact. Here it is, another one. Why consistency and faithfulness matters more than talent or resources. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, that's the last one. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm just gonna drop the link. And if you want the book, you got to be in it to win it. Why consistency and faithfulness matters more than talent or resources. Now go take that to the bank. That's chop wood, carry water. How to fall in love with the process of becoming great. Put it in the chat. I'm going to do the work. So I'm hoping in 2024, you don't allow the work, because that's what I allowed in so many different careers and things that I wanted to try, from singing to obstetrician. I allowed the work to stop me from going after my dreams. But it's all work is going to be required for everything that you want to be great at, right? Because what it said, everyone wants to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. And greatness is going to require, greatness isn't sexy. It is dirty, hard work. Okay. Put it in the chat. I'm going to do the work. So I'm going to drop here right now inside of the chat, the link for you to win this book. I want to bless somebody. I might give more than one away, but I'm definitely going to give one away. I bought this book, I don't know, for 7-8 people last year. I was so excited about it. I was just sending it through the mail. People didn't even know where it was coming from. And they was like, why did you send me this book? Because I want you to have it. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to bless somebody and if you don't win it, I promise it's not a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. This book right here is delicious. I promise you. It's worth the spend. I have it on hard copy. I have the audio. It's amazing. And I want to be in a community of people that want to go read this chapter by chapter and have a conversation. That's what I really want. I just want to be in that space with people that think and can handle this conversation. I just want it. And in order for me to want it, I got to develop it. I got to feed into it. I got to share it with the world so I can be in a group that want to talk about this. So look, chop wood, carry water, how to fall in love with the process of becoming great. That's going to be the gift for today. Honor yourself by doing the work. Put it in the chat. Again, I'm going to do the work. That's your commitment to yourself. I'm going to honor myself by doing the work, because the theme for this year's 12 Days of Christmas is honor yourself. And it's going to be my theme going into next year. So listen, honor yourself, sweet dear hearts. Do the work. There's no shortcuts. You cannot cheat the man in the mirror. There's no quick way of getting there. Greatness is not sexy. It's dirty, hard work. You got it? And it's all right. Life is hard. It's okay. No big deal. Sean, what is the quote that you wrote down that I shared? And I don't know if you put it in the chat, but put it in the chat again. It was something that I shared last year, and she believes it was during the Becoming the Change class that she took. I think I did Becoming the Change maybe 3 times last year. She said I mentioned this in class, which was you got to fall in love with being uncomfortable, because uncomfortable is where the new possibility resides. Something to that effect. LaShawn, I'm gonna let you go grab that. I want you to type that inside. There are no shortcuts. You best believe it. Whoever this is, I don't know if it's Pamela. I don't know if it's Missy. I don't know. Y'all inside the private group and it's not sharing. Okay, so let me tell you too. The link to register is not going to be in the group, in the private group. You got to go to my business page with the pink on, Dineen Merriweather, in order to see, or on YouTube to see this link. I'm going to drop the link to register. I'm going to drop the link to register one more time. And I forgot to put it in the description. She said it's Pamela. Okay, so listen. Linda, listen, Linda, listen. Do the work. Did anybody put inside the chat what they know that they need to work on? What are you working on? I'm going back to see if I can see. I just want to hear what you guys are saying. What do you know? Do you even know what it's going to take for you to go to the next level? Have you thought about it? Are you thinking about it? For me, 80% planning. Oh, here she go. Comfort with the unknown for the sake of the new possibility. Thank you, Sean. Write that down. Write that down. Comfort with the unknown for the sake of the new possibility. You got to be uncomfortable not knowing how it's going to work out. You got to be uncomfortable with not knowing what you're doing. It's the only way to figure out how to do some of this stuff. You got to be okay not knowing. You got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself at risk. You got to take chances. You got to open up your mouth and say that you need help, or that you don't know, or that you're ready to take the class, get the certification, do the course, whatever. Do the work. Do the work. Because continuing to say that you want it and not doing the work ain't going to get you have it. I'm working on being consistent. Okay. Consistency. As I increase the workload. Perfect. Okay, Kim, I got it. Pamela, is this you? I'm working on being consistent. Okay. LaShawn, I don't know if what you, not knowing equal faith. Come on, let's go. Perfect. Comfort in the unknown for the sake of the new possibility. Absolutely. And you got to be okay with that. And it's all right. It's okay to not know. It don't make you bad. It don't make you stupid. It don't make you dumb. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. You just got to be in the game. And you can't be in the arena of the game. Like, you can't be in the stands watching me and watching Kim and watching Pam and watching Sean. No, you got to be in the game. On the court, and on the ground, on the field, calling plays, taking shots, getting knocked down, getting back up, getting the stitches, putting the band-aids on, getting the salve, and going back. That's in the game. And if you ain't experiencing failure, you ain't in the game. Got it? All right. So look, hopefully, watch your own self. That's it. So listen, hopefully I'll be definitely back here tomorrow. My honey will be in the driver's seat. It will be 12 days of Christmas with him. He's going to be day 9. And we built it this way because it's our anniversary weekend. And I know I wasn't going to be meeting with anybody, especially if we was traveling, going different places. We needed to be in this weekend together. So we didn't have to, force anybody to do anything that they didn't have time to do or wasn't able to do. So my honey, John Merriweather, will be up tomorrow. So make sure you join us here at 8:00 p.m. This whole thing, remember, it's all about honoring yourself. Always looking forward to serving you. See you guys tomorrow. You got to be in it to win it. You bless us, sis. Amen. I'm so happy. God is good. That's all I can say. Register to win the book right now. I dropped it in the chat one more time. If you got to go to a different page to get the link, go do it. All right. Love you. See you tomorrow, 8:00 p.m. Let me go get this fight because it's fight night. I love y'all. Bye.